Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 59.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The option, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First carry for Raheem Mostert. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on first down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On play action, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for the Niners.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
These two teams all tied after one. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ronald Jones, 49 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Running the counter with Mostert. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Baltimore. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play. And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air? I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go. They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath. Now a give to Mostert running right. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. And now off to the races down the right side. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. One more time with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl. Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that. Just a yard to go here on second down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Wow, 213 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Only needing 2 yards on second down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired. And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch. Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Mostert. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Mitchell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Here's a run now with Kittle. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Niners will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On first down, Dobbins, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. second down. Here's Mostert again.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing is Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And some room to maneuver.
Good nothing!
Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, 66 yards. And the 49ers are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.